animals is wrong, Trisha Paytas. Hurting animals is wrong, Trisha Paytas. Share this song and change your entire life to be vegan from now on. I sang that song and I put it on TikTok and it has over 21 million views. Now the reason I want to tell you about it, Trisha, is because I saw a video recently of you eating McDonald's in your car with, I guess, your boyfriend, your mom, and maybe it was your sister, I don't know. Now honestly, I don't really know you. I just saw you flashed on my TikTok. But I saw a few things and a few things alarmed me. Now, before I became a school teacher, I was working as a registered nurse for 25 years. So I was looking at you and what you're eating, and to be honest with you, I think you already know that the way you're eating is not healthy. But that's not my concern right now. My concern is the animals and what you are promoting on your channel. I want you to be vegan from now on, Trisha. Listen, you know the life that you're living right now, all this fame and all this free stuff that you get. It's shallow. It's just superficial. It's just going to come all crashing down one day. And then where are you going to be? What you need to do, Trisha, is look deep inside of you and see, where do you want to be as a human being down the road? 3 months, 6 months, a year. Okay? And even think further ahead. What do you want them to say about you after you've died? What do you want them to have written down on your tombstone or have people say at your funeral? That she was this popular star who got into a lot of drama? Or would you like them to be able to say something about who you are inside once you found out what happened to the animals? Now, if you ever see this video, you are going to be responsible from now on to do your part. You have so many followers, and when you sit there and do a commercial for McDonald's sitting in a car, I can't even begin to tell you the harm that that does. You are basically telling all of your followers, young people, old people, that it is okay to eat these horrible, horrible, disgusting products that come from so much violence. I want you to watch a movie, okay? The movie is called Dominion Movement. And how you find it is you go to watchdominion.com. That's it. It's all one word. Watchdominion.com. Watchdominion.com. Type it in. Watchdominion.com. I'm saying it many times because I really want you to memorize it. I want you to go there and I want you to watch the whole thing. I want you to bring a big box of Kleenex because it'll probably make you cry. Unless you have a heart of stone, and I really don't think that you do. Now, what this movie is going to show you is that there's a whole life out there that you have no idea about, and it has to do with how much suffering goes on that you don't see. Billions of animals are suffering. It is not what you think. Everybody thinks, oh, I know what goes on in factory farms. Oh, I know it's terrible. But you don't. You don't. I thought I knew. And that movie broke me. That and one before called Earthlings. Earthlings. Remember those two. Earthlings, you can watch it on Netflix, or Dominion Movement, which you can get to watchdominion.com. I want you to watch those videos, and I want you to come out of there ready to be a new person. Trisha, this kind of life with these fake fingernails and all of this crap that you get, just junk, these purses with the fur stuff on them or whatever, it's just bullshit. That is such a shallow life. You're not put on this earth to do that. You got to transform completely. This is not about your body image. Okay, I'm not talking about even your own health right now, but everything will change once you become vegan. Because being vegan is not about us. It's about others who have no voice. Once you start figuring out what we do in these industries to the chickens, the cows, and the pigs, the horrific way that they are treated, once that gets you here in your heart and in your head, Trisha, you will be changed forever. And you will be motivated to change your fans. I mean, everything will change. It will be like a domino effect. When you change, Your followers will change. Everybody will stop going to McDonald's. Everybody will start caring about the animals. And this is how we will change the world for the better. The oceans need to be cleaned up. We need to get the garbage out of there that the poor whales are being forced to eat. We have to clean the skies, the air. We need to reduce our greenhouse gases. All of these things have to do with the way that we treat the environment, with the packaging that comes from places like McDonald's, everything that you just eat and just throw away after, and all of the suffering that comes from these animals and how terrible it is for the environment. We are cutting down forests to plant crops, to feed animals that we breed into existence to begin with. Everybody says things like, well, if we stop eating the animals, they will overpopulate. But no, because we breed them, we force them to be there in the first place. It's unnatural. Do you know that there's only 4% of animals that are living in the wild right now? And the rest are all in farms? They are being mass produced and lined up as if they are in a concentration camp, and that's exactly what it is. It's like nobody learned anything from World War II. We just literally took these places and we gassed these pigs. It is horrific. Every time I open up my Instagram, do you know what I see? It's filled with animal rights activists. And I see the pain and the slaughter and the undercover footage, things that I'm not allowed to put on TikTok, and things that people must see because it's the only way to get them to care. Trisha, I'm asking you to please watch that documentary, but not just that. To tell your audience to watch it, but not just that. I want you to start being vegan from now on. Little by little, baby steps, okay? I'm not asking you to do anything drastic, but just to start talking in your videos about what you're eating. I want you to say things like this: that vegan teacher talked to me and it's made me think about what's on my plate. And now every time I look at these animals, these dead animals, these suffering animals, and especially I want you to think about the dairy industry, where we rape these poor mother cows, and when they have their babies, we take them away and we kill the baby boys. And we turn them into veal. And the mothers are put back into this cycle of violence, of being enslaved for their entire lives, which are short. Because as soon as they are spent, they call it, unable to give as much milk, they're murdered at about the age of 4. Whereas normally they can live over 20. So, Trisha, I ask you again, please look at what's on your plate. I want you to make videos and I want you to talk. If you don't want to mention me, that's fine. You can just mention veganism in general, because I know you made fun of vegans in your video on in the car there about how they're pushy or something. It was definitely a derogatory term. But I'm not angry with you or anything, because I honestly don't know you at all, and I have no idea how much you know about veganism. And I'm going to assume that you know nothing, and you really don't understand what's going on with the animals. And in that case, you're innocent right now, Trisha. If you don't know, if you've never seen the footage and really have no connection, okay, but now that you've seen this video of me talking to you and asking you to go and watch Dominion.com, now you have a responsibility to do it. And all of your followers should watch it too. And all of those people out there, maybe you don't care about the animals at all, and maybe you only care about Trisha's health, okay? At this point, that's fine. Convince her to stop eating and promoting these animal products, and we will get there slowly, a little bit at a time. So, the homework, go to watchdominion.com. Anybody who is a fan of Trisha's, I want you to tag her in this. Make sure that she watches it, because we have to change the world for the next generation. The planet is falling apart. We are losing so many species right now. And the pollution, and everybody is lost in this shallowness of fighting on YouTube about nothing. Drama that's ridiculous. We need to get in here. We need good people on earth who are going to care beyond themselves. And Trisha, I'm nominating you as one of those people. Okay? You can be in this for the long haul and continue to be famous, but for a good reason. Minimize all the stuff in your house. Get rid of things. Start to care about what's important in life. I think you can do it. I'm rooting for you. Take care, and this, I hope, is your first day of your journey. Be vegan from now on. See you later.